The Portland Trail Blazers just pulled off an absolute finesse job on anybody and everybody they talked to during the Damian Lillard trade discussions. And yeah, I mean, they blow it up. They lose one of the best players in the NBA in Damian Lillard, but they have a great young core to hand it off to, led by Anfernee Simons, a guy they took late in the first round a few years ago and have groomed into basically a franchise player. They bring in DeAndre Ayton. They bring in Robert Williams, a couple of nice big men there. Bring in Malcolm Brogdon. I doubt he plays much for the Blazers. He will probably get dealt. But, they got guys like Shaedon Sharpe. Hopefully I said that right, because usually I get flamed in the comments for pronouncing his name wrong. And then Scoot Henderson as well, the number 2 overall pick, or should have been number 2 overall pick to my Hornets. But he's the number 3 overall pick to the Blazers. So make sure you hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below. Stick around for the full video. And hit that subscribe button. All 4 things will be really, really appreciated. Now let's go ahead and get started breaking down this massive haul that they got. I mean, this is like when your girlfriend goes to the mall and comes back after spending $400 on your credit card, right? So you get all these, a future first-round pick, 2 swaps, Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, and Toumani Camara. Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know. They also get off of the Jusuf Nurkic contract, which was 4 years, $70 million. Now, DeAndre Ayton's contract is a little bit bigger, but at least he's a young guy that you can grow and develop and build around. Drew Holiday, they immediately flip him to Boston for 2 first-round picks, as well as Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon. I really like both of these trades. You look at the Dame trade and the Tyler Hero package compared to what they got, massive upgrade. And then same thing for the Drew Holiday trade. The Tyler Hero package compared to what they got, massive upgrade. Robert Williams is a guy that they can build around for a good while. Now let's dive into these picks here. They got the 2024 Warriors pick. That's really the only pick that will be made anytime soon. And it's likely not going to be that much. However, they do have a couple of 2029 unprotected first-round picks, one from Milwaukee, who very well, Giannis could be gone by then. You don't know what the league's going to look like in 2029, so it never hurts to invest in the future a little bit. And then a 2028 swap, 2030 swap. So likely, if Giannis decides he wants out by the 2028 season, which, that's not out of the realm of possibilities, Dame will probably be retired by then. Middleton will be gone, Brook Lopez gone. It'll be a completely new core in Milwaukee. Giannis might want out, and those picks might be very valuable. Now let's take a look at the young core that the Blazers already have. It starts with Scoot Henderson. This rookie class was really good. Scoot's been a pro for a year and a half already. Left high school halfway through his junior season. 16.5 points a game, 6.5 assists, 5.5 rebounds. Dude's just an absolute hooper for the G League Ignite this year. And he gets rewarded by being the number 3 overall pick in the draft. Chris Murray averaged 24 a game at Iowa, and we see what his brother is doing in Sacramento, being an elite defender on and off the ball, being able to play well without the ball, and being able to knock down shots, scored a little bit at 6'8", 6'9". Very valuable, and I think that, they're identical twins for a reason. Okay, I think that they're going to be a lot alike as players in the NBA. Maybe I'm missing something, but I really like Chris Murray at 23 to the Blazers. And then they get Ryan Rupert in the second round. Very exciting 3-and-D wing prospect. He can't really do anything with the ball offensively. In fact, he looks a little bit like a newborn giraffe with the ball. But, he's a great defender already. He's going to step in and he's going to be able to play because of his elite defense, his elite size. And the shooting will come along as his career progresses. Let's take a look at their young guards now. It starts with Scoot. We already talked about him. Number 3 overall pick. He's going to be a monster for the Blazers this year. Then they have Shaedon Sharpe. 10 points a game and 3 rebounds a night. Why is Siri going off? What the? Siri and Shaedon don't sound anything alike. Anyways, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 47% from the field, 36% from 3. As a rookie who didn't even go to college. This is a guy that skipped right through high school, right through college. As a 20-year-old this year, he will be looking to make a big impact for the Blazers. Averaged 22 minutes a game last year. Anfernee Simons, 21.1 points per game, 4.1 assists. Another very solid young piece for this Blazers team. 45% from the field, 38% from 3 for Simons. I'm really liking his potential there. Like, who wouldn't? He's going to be his efficiency may not be the greatest this year, but his volume is going to be through the roof. He's going to be shooting it probably 35 times a game for this Blazers team. He's going to be the alpha male now with Dame Lillard gone. Now, taking a look at their new front court additions. DeAndre Ayton, 18 points, 10 rebounds last year for Phoenix. He is a monster on the glass. A little bit of defense, not the greatest, but 18 and 10, you can't hate on that. 60% from the field, 30% from three. I'm liking DeAndre Ayton. One block, like we said, not the greatest defender in the world, but he's serviceable. The Suns didn't want him, so he's still young, former number 1 overall pick. Hopefully he can be good in Portland. And then the Time Lord, 8 points a game, 8.5 rebounds. I'm honestly more excited about getting Time Lord because his contract is much better. They're around the same age, and he's a much better defender, while still being able to do the same things that Ayton does. 74% from the field in 23 minutes, 1.4 assists, 1.4 blocks for Robert Williams last year in Boston. Blazers also have a couple of guys that they could be looking to move on from soon, kind of like what they did with Drew Holiday, same situation with Brogdon. Also, Jeremy Grant, they re-signed him under the assumption that Damian Lillard was going to be here for the foreseeable future. Gave him 5 years, $160 million to come back. They might change their mind and be like, hey, we don't want to do that anymore. And then Malcolm Brogdon, he's getting old, he's got injuries, so wouldn't be shocked if he is also on the move soon, kind of like the Drew Holiday situation. I mean, they're not going to play Brogdon over any of their young guards anyway. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the lineups portion of this video. This is just my opinion, so if you got a different opinion, go down. Let's talk about it. But this is what I think the starting lineup should look like. Anfernee Simons, Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, Jeremy Grant, and DeAndre Ayton. Offensively, that is a fun, exciting team. Defensively, they might not stop a soul. I might be able to score on this team. Anfernee Simons, 21 a game. That's solid. Shaedon Sharpe, expecting a big year from him this year. I had him as my number 2 prospect in that draft class. So I actually had him over Paulo. So I need him to have a big time year so I get a little credibility back. And then also Scoot Henderson, if he plays well, this could be a team that is very, very exciting to watch. However, like I said, there is no defense in this starting 5 whatsoever, which, it would make sense if, for that reason, they would want to start like a Matisse Thybulle. The defense on the bench is actually really good. Brogdon is getting up there, so his defense is down a little bit, but you look 2 through 5, that is really solid. So if you can kind of intermingle those guys, mix them in, keep a good balance of defense and offense, this won't be a bad Blazers team to watch this year. I think it would honestly, this product you're putting out on the floor would be a lot better than if Damian Lillard does stay and then you're worried about a holdout all year. You're committing to a youth movement right now, and I think that is very, very solid. That's the right direction to go if you're the Blazers, and I would 100% stand by that. And then you also got Kamara. You got to think about maybe spend some time in the G League, but maybe he gets some rotation minutes this year. So yeah, I think the Blazers absolutely finessed at this trade deadline, going out and picking up so many players and picks for just Drew Holiday, who's 33, and Damian Lillard, who's also close to 33. Drew's 33, right? Anyways, with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. Everything that I just mentioned will help us out in the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for sticking around so long. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.